pay packet, and that covers you for everything. Isn't he trying to do it on something like that, but getting slated for it?
Well, the thing is, it's so screwed up. The thing I just read last night was something about how people with AIDS aren't getting covered for some darn reason. Something to do with the fact that there was already subsidies. Um, we'll go C. How's that sound?
Yeah, we'll go see, mate.
We'll go C. There was like subsidies on it, and so they were saying having insurance if you have AIDS was like double dipping because the subsidies they already got. So all these people with AIDS are within a week or two or something getting kicked out of the program. And I'm reading that and I'm like, what? People with AIDS aren't allowed insurance now? Is that how I'm reading this? It's just it's opened up such a can of worms
Yeah.
that there's no
Really
answer
went
for
A
it.
then. It sounds messed up.
I thought we were going C.
I thought we were going. I did. I jetted away just quickly and went, "Oh no, C, wrong one," because it switched sides, doesn't it? Whichever side you're going from,
Yeah, it does.
and that throws me sometimes.
And well, abortion's another one. It's like, so is it a medical thing? Is it not a medical thing? And then the whole sex change. People wanted to change their genders, and it's like, well, is that covered? You know, and sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't, and it's like, well, then everybody's like, well, if I'm going to be buying into this insurance program, I don't understand why my copay is being used for other people's gender changes. And then, so that screwed everything up. What was the other one? Oh. The kit and caboodle of all of them, though, has to be parental care. So even if you're, like, never going to have a baby or whatever, if you can't, or if you're a male, it doesn't matter. You still have to buy into parental care. Like, what is it called? I'm forgetting all of my mommy stuff. Prenatal
Yeah,
care. You have to buy into all of it, like even if you're a guy or whatever.
that doesn't seem at all fair.
And
What happens if I'm not? But what happens if I'm a gay couple that's not going to ever have kids? I still got to pay parental care.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And there's all these things, and people just keep getting upset. And there's like there was like because you have to sign up for it, otherwise it starts dinging your taxes or whatever. Oh crap. And so there was like this nun convent or something, and they had to buy into it, and they wouldn't buy into it unless they took, I believe it was the contraceptives, because contraceptives are covered too. And they were like, no, you gotta take contraceptives and abortion off there. It's against our religion. And they're like, well, we're never gonna change this thing. Well, and they did finally change it because those people weren't gonna opt in. And the problem is, this all sounds just like political mumbo jumbo BS, but there's a real problem with it, which is you actually have to satisfy everybody,
At least try to, yeah.
or they won't buy into it, and you need them to buy into it because they're the ones paying for it.
Oh yeah, completely.
It's like TOR. TOR can't decide to make a bunch of wild changes on its own if they want to keep the game going, because they're not paying for it. We're paying for it.
Yeah.
And Obamacare is the same way. They forgot who their customers were.
They forgot to ask everyone before they decided to do it.
Yep. And in fact, there's a lot of famous quotes that say stuff like, just sign it in, we'll tell you what's going to go into it afterwards.
Yeah, just sign this blank bit of paper and we'll let you know what's happening.
Yeah. And there's a lot of famous quotes like that. And that's what they did. And they never bothered, because it's really a society thing. Society has a lot of problems that are unresolved and not worked out, like we were talking about with the whole McKeb.
Yeah.
You can't throw in a bunch of same-sex stuff and have it successfully be received until society actually catches up to the conversation. And, oh, damn it, Winterfall. Oh, my little engine's flying in circles. Society can't make, like gay marriage. society can't make up their mind on what they want it to be. And so you try to make it something, and it's not going to make everybody happy because they haven't made up their mind yet on what would make them happy. They just know they want something. And legalized marijuana is the same thing. Oh,
We have that same discussion goes on in our country, mate.
oh my
There's people
gosh.
for it, people against it, people that will anti-die, trying to keep up what they believe, and there's people that are like, but if tobacco and alcohol is released these days, that would be illegal, and yeah, that conversation goes on over the pond as well.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, it's legal in 2 states now.
Is it?
But
I
the
didn't know it was at all over there.
But it doesn't matter because the counties have illegalized selling it, and they've illegalized growing it, and all this insane stuff. So you can have it, but you can't buy it anywhere.
You can't buy it and you can't grow it. It just appears somewhere, and if you find it, you're allowed to have it.
Yeah, exactly. If you find it, all of a sudden you're allowed to have it. And
Where
I
did
was
you get this from? I found it in a bag on the floor, officer.
It was in the garbage can. It was in your evidence locker. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Your evidence locker guy is just selling it. Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Good. Because I was worried you found it at the school.
They really want to see, don't they?
Yeah, and I was talking to some people about it, and then it dawned on me why you can't go to the grocery store and just buy pot brownies. Because here's the thing. If marijuana is illegal now, or legal, I'm sorry, then shouldn't, like, it be, like, an ingredient in everything? Like, why isn't it just, like, a normal ingredient? It kind of like a hemp is, like, for clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And it just starts to bring up all these questions. Well,
Oh, hang on.
oh, what is it?
That's my dog. Yeah, I think 2 seconds. I think someone... Is that my wife back from her jolly? 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to have to go, mate.
Yep.
Catch you later. It's been fun.
Yep, see it.
Cheers.
Yep. Do, 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 do. Boop, boop, doop, doop. We still might be able to win this one. We still might be able to win this one. Pew, blonk. Alright, he had to go. That sucks. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get creamed again.
Shields at minimum charge.
Who is shooting at me?
Hull integrity critical.
Meow wow. Meow wow. Meow wow. We've been up against some pretty darn good players all day. What's that mean? Not contributing. Oh, that's scary. I'm glad nobody's figured that out yet. If we keep beating them back at sea, maybe somebody... No, because we're about to lose A too. I wonder how many people are at B. I think this is going to be my last... Help me! My head is hurting too bad. Anyway, the point of that conversation is I usually don't talk about stuff that controversial. I'm not taking sides. The only point I'm trying to make is that society doesn't know what the hell they want. And that's the problem. Society needs to figure out what they want before they start asking for things, or they have to be prepared that what they're going to get the first time around is probably not going to be what they want, that it needs to be tweaked. That's all. It's like that for everything. Society's made up their minds on a lot of things, and so it's really easy to deal with. They haven't made up their minds on a lot of other things, and so nobody knows what the hell they really want. We've just about lost this one.
We can still win
We
this.
were doing okay. just need to hold him at C and have everybody hit B at the same time. Ah, but he's just stopped going B. I'm gonna go B. Don't freaking tell me what to do. Go Bolt.
Compensating for damage. We're hit.
The imps have taken the defense network. Retreat. We'll fight another day.
Bad. Last couple losses we've had, we've really gotten screwed on rep gain. Nope, still Hest on our side for assists, but that was bad. They that was a full match too. Wow, cool. All right, well, thanks for watching, and hope you guys like the GTS marathon. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.